Hi, I'm Kevin with the Spa and Sauna Company. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the controls on your Sundance spa, how they operate. We'll be going over how to adjust the temperature, turn the jets on and off, and also turn your air blower pump on or off on your 880 series Sundance controls. So the first thing we're going to talk about is how to operate your controls on your hot tub. You have your jets button to turn the jets on and off, your temperature button to raise the temperature or lower the temperature on your controls. And then you also, in some cases, have this air blower functionality that turns on that soft tissue bubble massage from the bottom. So we can get those all operated and kind of show you how that works. There's the program settings that'll let you change the filter cycles in the hot tub and do some other things with the lights and programmable settings within the tub. So that kind of gives you an overview of the controls, and we can go into those and show you how those operate. So on controls like these, you have your temperature up and down that take you up or down to the desired temperature that you want. Of course, the up button takes you up and the down button takes you down. Anywhere from 80 to 104 are your preset temperatures. Your light button turns the lights on in the spa. The multi-light bulb here actually changes between the different colors, and you can actually set it to one of the colors and it rotates through on a disco ball there. You'll notice it illuminate in multi-color and then it starts to rotate. This button here actually does that soft tissue massage that I mentioned. So it sends that air blower, or turns that air blower pump on and does kind of that soft tissue from the bottom of the hot tub. This jets button is for jets 1, so one side of the hot tub, and this jets button would turn the other side of the spa on. At that point, if you have them both on, everything's operating in the tub. And then you have ways to manipulate pressure and power based on the valves that are in the spa. All of these buttons are those program settings. The factory settings work great. In some circumstances we want to make changes. Go ahead and contact us if you have questions about that. And you can also reference the manual to see how to change some of those filter cycles and other settings. Alright, so next we'll talk about some of the key factors in taking care of your hot tub and keeping it clean. And one of the big things is going to be taking care of your filter. So we recommend about once a month removing your filter from the hot tub and spraying it out with the high pressure nozzle of your hose just to get the debris out of the pleats that are within the filter there. And every 3 to 4 months you take it out, soak it in a bucket of water with a filter degreaser product that's actually going to get those pleats back to new and permeable again so they can help trap the particulate that's in the water. The better we filter the water, the less chemical we can end up using in the spa, and it'll just make that water more clean and fresh to use every day. Okay, so we found a few key ways to take care of your hot tub so that it's enjoyable to use every day. In fact, your spa comes with a mineral cartridge. And this is something that goes in the filter area of your spa and has silver inside of it that helps inhibit the growth of bacteria naturally, which in turn helps you use less chemical in the hot tub. So by using that, it lasts 4 months and it helps keep the water clean and pure without adding as much chemical to the water. In fact, the product that we recommend using to kill bacteria off and make the water safe and easy to use would be this enhanced shock. We recommend a tablespoon of this product per 2 bathers after exiting the spa. This takes any bacteria that we've introduced to the water and oxidizes it away immediately. The goal is that by the next time you use it, the next day, there's no sanitizer in the water, chemical, there's no bacteria, it's just fresh, clean water to bathe in again. Alright, one of the other key elements is going to be testing your spa water about once a week. And what we do is we swirl a test strip around in the water and get a judgment of where the color pads on that test strip match to the color on the bottle. Okay, so let's go ahead and test the water now. We take a test strip, swirl it around in the water for about 3 seconds, and then hold it up to the bottle like so. Each one of these pads corresponds with each one of these color lines. We want to get an idea of which color the pad matches on each one of those lines to then make our adjustments. There's an okay range down each one of these lines that we hope for it to match into, but it'll give us an idea of what we need to adjust. The first thing we'll talk about is maybe the alkalinity, and I'll give you an example of how to adjust that. If we're looking at the alkalinity line here, each one of these colors has a number above it. and those are all parts per million of the alkalinity that's in the water. So for instance, if our alkalinity pad matched the color of the 40 there, and the OK range is between 125 and 150, we'll want to be bringing that alkalinity up into that OK range. If we just stab in the middle for, say, 140, between 40 and 140, we have a difference of 100 parts per million. So we could take a look at the bottle now and see how to get it up to that level. Now on the back of your alkalinity bottle, you have a table. It'll reference the amount of gallons that your spa is. So let's take into consideration you have a 400-gallon spa. Each column tells you how to raise the alkalinity by a certain number of parts per million. For instance, if your spa is 400 gallons and you want to raise that 100 parts per million that we talked about, that's going to be a total of 16 tablespoons in order to adjust that level up. Of course, you'd use the appropriate number of gallons to your hot tub and how many parts per million you need to raise your personal alkalinity in the hot tub. Alright, so let's go through some of the other things that come in your startup bucket with your brand new spa. I'll go through each bottle individually. First, we have stain and scale control. We recommend adding this into the water to prevent from mineral content damaging the spa. It's good preventative maintenance. Approximately a capful or an ounce once per week, depending on the size hot tub that you have. Next thing in here would be sodium dichloride. We recommend having this on hand in case you ever run into a situation where you get an influx of use out of the hot tub, extra people in and out. A situation that would be rare would be like cloudy water. This is going to be a little bit more aggressive in getting rid of any of that bacteria and getting the water back to clear again. Of course, by using that enhanced shock that we talked about, that's going to eliminate bacteria growth after you use the spa, and you shouldn't need to run into using this very often. Alkalinity increaser, we're going to test the water for and kind of get an idea if this is something that we need or not need. Periodically, you'll probably need to adjust alkalinity in the hot tub. Same with pH decreaser. This is the next product here that also would be something that we test for to see if we need to add it in. And calcium hardness increaser as well. We want to have some calcium in the water to help make the sanitizer work more effectively in killing bacteria. The last bottle in here is anti-foam. It's another one of those as-needed products. So something like this would be used if you ever had foam or sud buildup on the water that comes from leftover detergents and swim trunks, body lotions, or hair products. You just add in a couple of ounces and the foam goes away immediately. Works really well.